Hello there, beloved. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in to join us on the AVAD channel, A Verse A Day, as we discuss together the content of episode 142. Thank God this Friday here. Before you go into the weekend, please ensure you take the word of God with you. Today I'll be sharing with us from the 22nd chapter of the book of Exodus, written by Moses, God's friend. And today we'll be looking at the 22nd verse, Exodus 22:22. If you so like it, do not take advantage of the widow or the fatherless. You see, when we take care of the fatherless and the widow, what we're going to do is that we are going to have a good testimony before God. When you look at people who did this as something they took as God's very core, which is his goodness to show to other people, you will see how God blessed them. The first person of reference would be the man Job. He was the richest man in the East, but you would see himself right from the day of his youth. He had that commitment to ensuring that those people that were from disadvantaged background, they were able to leverage their relationship with him, and these ones have hope for living. If you fast forward that to how the New Testament records Tabitha, otherwise known as Dorcas, when the apostles got there and she was momentarily sleeping, of course dead, because the apostles came to pray over her. They were showing the wonderful clothes or dresses she had made for the poor, lilac, purple, something that has to do with royalty. That means she went above and beyond to ensure that the vulnerable in the society had beyond sustenance. They were dwelling in abundance just because of her. I used to say to people, I would not term you someone honorable until I see how you deal with the vulnerable. Again, I would not in my books hold you in high esteem as someone who is honorable until I see you handle people who are vulnerable. That is suffice to conclude that when you are ready to do things for people who would not have the ability to recompense you, that is when you can say indeed you have goodness as your core nature. That's when you can say indeed you are kind. That is when you can say indeed you advance the cause of humanity on earth and divinity is happy with you. As you go into the weekend today, please be intentional about reaching out to people who are vulnerable all around you. Be the voice of the voiceless, be the father to the fatherless, be the mother to the motherless, be the one that will hear people who have got burden on their hearts, and you see that God is going to give you a recompense. In one of Jesus's parable, he said, at the end of the world, when I would be saying, come unto me, come and enjoy at my own right hand side, we will say, when were you sick, and when were you out of substance, when were you poor, and all that. And he will say, as much as you did to any of these ones, you had done it unto me. Please, as we go, let's ensure that we bring humanity in contact with the kindness and goodness of God. I know people can be indeed very selfish in his time and age, but please be the shining light and let people be able to see Christ through you. This is what God will have us share together today. Please sit with it in the place of prayer and meditation, and the Spirit of God is able to break it down into granular details for your consumption. Please make same available to people all around you as we continue our journey resolve in making the word of God available to his people, doing it with intentionality and with consistency. A verse a day. Shalom.